சொல்லுங்க மேடம்.
ஹலோ, நம்ம வந்து டுவர்ட்ஸ் எண்ட் நம்ம கொஸ்டின் கேட்கலாமா? எப்படி ஆஃப்டர் ஹிஸ்டரி ஆஃப் பிரசன்ட்?
இல்ல மேடம் நடுவுல கேட்டுக்கலாம் மேடம். இல்ல நமக்கு மிஸ் பண்ணுவோம்.
ஓகே.
In between we will ask questions.
Okay.
And then we can intervene. Yes.
Okay.
மறந்துரும் கடைசில கேட்க மறந்துரும் மேடம்.
Okay.
மிஸ் பண்ணுவோம்.
Let us start
We will
presenting.
interact madam. No problem.
Okay. Dr. Kanagavali, start presenting.
Yes, ma'am. Anita, an 18-month-old female child, first-order child born to non-consanguineous parents, have hailed from Pallavaram, who's coming with her mother, and her reliability is good. She comes with chief complaints of fever for 7 days, loose stools for 5 days, vomiting for 3 days, and her mother also complains the failure to gain weight in the child. History of presenting illness. The child was apparently normal 7 days back, after which she developed fever. Fever was moderate in degree, intermittent in nature, which was not associated with chills and rigors, and it also got relieved on medication. She also complained history of loose stools for 5 days with 7 to 8 episodes per day, which was semi-solid in consistency, yellowish in color, not foul smelling, not associated with blood or mucus, and child also passes stools immediately after taking feed. History of vomiting for 3 days with 2 episodes not related to feeds. No history of nausea, which is a non-projectile type of vomiting, and it is also not blood tinged. The vomitus contains mainly undigested food particles. There are complaints as well. Mother has restricted feeds during illness because she was afraid the child would pass stools. So she got the advice from her grandmother, who suggested for native powders something like herbal or Ayurveda. Complaints of decreased appetite for 1 week, abdominal distension for 5 days, swelling for both legs for 1 week. Dry skin was also noticed for the past 10 days, associated with both hypo and hyperpigmented patches. There are also flexural ulcers noticed in the elbow and the groin region. Child also had hair loss with mild depigmentation, oral lesion in form of stomatitis, oral thrush, and there was also history of pica, that is, the child used to eat mud. The child is also not interested in surroundings for the past 1 week.
Doctor, 1 minute, doctor. Please go to the previous slide.
Yes, sir.
Previous slide. Okay. Now this is history of present illness, no? This is history of present illness, no?
Yes,
Yes,
yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you don't commit the swelling of both legs. Is it edema or swelling?
Swelling, sir.
See, when you say swelling, it should be a lipoma or neuroma. These are dimensions.
In the
5 to 4
patient,
like that.
the
When it's
patient.
edema, you say
So the
edema of both
mothers-
legs.
Hello, in the patient's
Edema,
own
sir.
words,
But in patients' words,
in
The
patients,
patient-
we cannot use medical terminology. We have to use the patient's own word. She will say there is only a swelling of the leg. She
No,
will
no,
not.
no, I'm asking complaints. In complaints, you use patient's word, madam. In history of present illness, you'll go to medical terminology. So here, if it is patient's version is okay. If it's going to history of present illness, then it should be edema of both legs.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay? Okay,
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. No history of ear discharge, no history of recurrent respiratory tract infection, breathlessness, no history of increased thirst, no history of polyuria or decreased urine output, no history of jaundice, no history of passing frothy, bulky stools, no history of recurrent loose stools or projectile vomiting.
1 minute. Why do you ask for history of frothy, bulky stools?
Ma'am, to rule out steatorrhea.
Okay.
What are the features of steatorrhea, doctor?
Voluminous
Say other
stool.
features of steatorrhea.
Um,
You can just say as FFFF, fatty, frothy, frequent, fixes to the pan, floats in the
bulky.
water, and fixing will be difficult. So remember FFFF. Okay? And
yes, sir.
yes,
when you call it recurrent respiratory tract infection, you are told no, it's a recurrent
Sir,
respiratory tract
recurrent
infection.
respiratory tract infection for 2 episodes in 6 months. If there is 2 episodes,
No, more than how many infections per year you call as recurrent respiratory tract infection?
3, sir.
more than 3 years.
More than 3, sir. 3 and more than 3.
No, that is for 6 months, doctor. For
Yes,
1
sir.
year, it will be more than 6.
Okay, sir.
Dr. Kanagavalli, sir
Yes, sir.
is asking not recurrent pneumonia. You are telling about recurrent pneumonia is for 6 months, 2 and 3. In lifetime is called recurrent pneumonia. But he is asking you for recurrent respiratory infection means more than
respiratory
6
infection is
months. Understand? He never
Yes, ma'am.
asked you about pneumonia. He asked you about recurrent respiratory tract infection.
Recurrent pneumonia is different from recurrent respiratory infection. Okay.
Both are
Yes.
different.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Dr.
So shall we
Kalavalli, can I ask you one more question?
Yes, sir.
If this child has got prolapsed rectum, what does it indicate? Suppose you have enumerated all the symptomatology related to GIT now. The
Yes, sir.
child also has got prolapsed rectum. What does it indicate? And signify?
Constipation, sir.
Prolapse rectum.
Perhaps rectum.
It rules out two things. One is, as such, the child may have a hypotonia, number one. Because of the recurrent diarrhea, she may have hypotonia. Number two, which worm infestation is likely to produce prolapse rectum?
Which one?
You said worm infestation. The pinworm infestation can lead to prolapse rectum. Yes, thank you. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
History of recurrent loose stools or projectile vomiting. No history of feeding difficulty due to cleft lip or cleft palate. No history of worm infestation. No history of chest deformity. No history of difficulty in walking or limb abnormalities. No,
Dr. Kanakalli, why did you ask for history of chest deformity?
ma'am, to rule out the vitamin D deficiency.
See, is vitamin D deficiency or rickets noticed in a child who's suffering from severe acute malnutrition?
Ma'am, in initial stage, definitely no. But when after treatment, they may have possibilities of getting vitamin D deficiencies, ma'am.
Okay. Why you will not see during the time of active SAM? Why
Sorry.
rickets is not seen at the time of SAM?
Growth is arrested,
Growth
ma'am.
is arrested, ma'am.
When growth is arrested, that
So rickets is said
rickets grows.
rickets
The
is
definition of rickets itself is deficiency in the growing bones. So when in SAM, when the growth itself is restricted, the chances of vitamin D deficiency is quite less, ma'am.
So when will you get when you treat SAM?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What is atrophic rickets, now? What is atrophic rickets?
Trophic rickets. Yes.
See, during malnutrition, there growth will be arrested. So even if there's vitamin D deficiency, that will not manifest. And now without vitamin D, you are going to give the nutrition. They will grow rapidly and they will go to florid rickets. So in SAM, even though if you have vitamin D deficiency, it not manifest. This is called as atrophic rickets. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. No history of bleeding gums, no history of visual disturbances. Past history, history of measles at 1 year, 3 months of age. No history of pertussis or exanthematous illness. Treatment history, no history of any prolonged drug therapy. Nutritional supplementation
How pertussis will predispose to malnutrition?
So, whooping cough, pertussis is
How it will predispose to malnutrition?
how will it present? Recurrent episodes of
Vomiting.
vomiting.
No.
Due to
It's not just recurrent or not.
Due
In
to
whooping
repeated
cough,
vomiting.
very good. In whooping cough, posterior pharynx will be sensitive.
Yes.
Whenever food stimulates the posterior pharynx, there will be vomiting. So whenever the child takes the food, there will be vomiting.
Hmm.
So the child will be afraid of taking food. So it will not take food. So that's how whooping cough will predispose to malnutrition.
Another thing is whooping cough will bring over to a latent tuberculosis. Suppose the child is having latent tuberculosis which is not manifested, both measles and whooping cough can bring over to a latent tuberculosis and the child may go in for tuberculosis and as a result of it, child may have loss of appetite, loss of it and go in for malnutrition. That is why history of measles and history of pertussis is very important.
Can you say the complications of measles, ma?
Ma'am, subacute sclerosing panencephalitis.
You see, that will occur later, doctor, after 7 to 10 years. Don't say it first.
Immediate and late. You
Okay, I'll give a
classify
clue.
into-
I will give a clue.
Ear infection,
MEASLES.
diarrhea.
Ear infection, sir. Diarrhea.
MEASLES. Measles.
Diarrhea, ear infection.
Pneumonia.
Yes, yes,
M is
BCH,
malnutrition.
sir, which is present in
Pneumonia.
yes. First measles, pneumonia, then
Encephalitis.
Doctor, you have to clue like this. MEASLES. M is malnutrition.
malnutrition.
E is ear infections.
Inseparable.
And A is vitamin A deficiency. And you see, you can have encephalitis also. And S, secondary infections. L, lung infections, pneumonia. And last S is subacute sclerosing parencephalitis. So you have the clue is measles, MEASLES. So common is malnutrition, M. So whenever there is a measles, the child can lead to malnutrition. And secondary infection is common due to immunodeficiency. Okay? Okay, go ahead.
Contact history of contact with any open case of tuberculosis. Antenatal history, the age of conception was at 26 years. It was a spontaneous type of conception within 1 year of marriage. Mother's pre-pregnant weight was 48 kgs with a weight increase of 8 kgs throughout the pregnancy. The mother's height is 152 centimeter. She's a registered and an immunized case. No history suggestive of torch infections. Mother did not take iron or calcium supplementation regularly. No maternal intake of drugs, alcohol, smoking or irradiation, sir. Mother was treated for anemia during the 3rd trimester with 5 doses of parental iron sucrose. Mother's weight gain was 8 kgs. Mother did not take additional foods during pregnancy. There was no history suggestive of pregnancy-induced hypertension, gestation diabetes mellitus, and antepartum hemorrhage, sir.
What is the recent guidelines with reference to antenatal immunization?
Recent guidelines, sir.
Yeah. What we give now?
Tdap was
Now
introduced
recommended.
instead of
How many
tetanus
doses? How many doses? At least one dose,
One
four
or
weeks
two
prior to
It's,
4 weeks prior to the expected date of delivery. At least 4 weeks before. Okay. Go ahead.
Doctor,
two doses in total.
Doctor, one more thing. Was the child mother beneficiary of nutritional program?
no, no.
The Sattubavala Kurtangla are important.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Was the mother working during antenatal period? Going for work?
No, sir. No,
So
sir.
that's no point you have to add in nutrition cases. Okay. Mother was the beneficiary of nutritional program. Say the program. And the Sattumavala correct edutangala. And second one, you have to ask for was the mother working during pregnancy? In the month work pannanga. So nutritional cases is very important. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because the malnutrition starts.
This first child. Is this a first child?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's okay, no problem. Otherwise, you have to go for inter-pregnancy intro. Okay.
Natal history. Full-term normal vaginal delivery of the child. Delivered at institute, sir. It cried immediately after birth. Birth weight of the child was 2.25 kgs. It was breastfed after 6 hours of life.
Kgs are grams. You are saying kgs.
Is
2.2
grams.
2.25 grams.
It's 2.25
Okay.
kgs.
Okay.
Breastfed after 6 hours of life, and the history of giving pre-lactate feeds were present, sir. Urine and meconium was passed within 24 hours.
Now, what pre-lactal period, ma? When
Sugar
you say
water.
pre-lactal period, you are saying when it was given, you pass it when within after birth or half an hour, 1 hour. So that is very important. What type of food was given?
Sir, like all smashed and solid foods were given, sir.
Sugar
No,
water.
sugar
water
water,
and
donkey milk,
Sugar water.
cow's milk, lot of things will be given, no?
Cow's
So
milk,
this is
sugar water, cow's milk.
Sugar water.
Yes, sir,
Okay.
cow's milk, sugar water.
Okay.
Donkey's milk. All this, before the lactation is established, whatever is given is known as a pre-lactate feed.
Pre-lactate.
So
Pre-lactate feed, sir.
it is a source of infection and as well as it gives rise to a stomach filler. It increases the desire to suck at the breast.
Yes, sir.
Which is the first biological vaccine given to the child?
Colostrum.
Okay.
Colostrum.
Good. Good.
Doctor, what is nipple confusion, ma?
Hello?
What do you mean by nipple confusion?
The sucking of
What?
When feeding bottle is actually introduced, sir,
Okay.
the child just gets confused between a nipple and the
Nipple and a
feeding.
breast. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Right,
So when you
Sudhan.
give
Good.
both breastfeeds and bottle feeds, the milk will be coming passively in the bottle.
Yes.
So baby we need not suck the breast
Yes.
at the bottle. So when you put the baby in the breast, no, it not suck. It's just holding the nipple and be waiting for the milk to come.
Yeah,
So it's
yes.
called as nipple confusion.
One
This
is
the danger
passive,
of
one is
giving
active.
bottle feed.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Postnatal history, no history of NICU admission, history of bad child rearing practices in the form of oil installation in ice and giving castor oil, history of nose blowing while giving bath and giving native medicines weekly, no history suggestive of infection or aspiration requiring hospital admission, no history of respiratory difficulty, jaundice, cyanosis, or seizures. Sir. Developmental history, it was a developmentally normal child
Doctor,
attained
one second,
milestone.
one second. Doctor, 1 second. Go
Yes,
to the
sir.
previous slide.
Yes, sir.
See, doctor, what will predispose to malnutrition? See, during diarrhea, they will not give any food. Actually, you are supposed to feed the child.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So during diarrhea, they will not feed the child. That is one of the main bad child rearing practices, which will lead to acute malnutrition.
Yes.
So that if you have mentioned all these points, no,
She
you would have
has,
mentioned
she
that
has,
also.
she
Yes,
has
sir.
already mentioned in the history of present
History
illness,
of presenting illness.
mother was hesitant to feed during the diarrhea period because she was afraid child will pass stools. She has already mentioned.
Yes, madam. But actually, at this point, bad child rearing practices, you can mention that. I am saying.
She has mentioned when
At this
she was
point, you can mention
elaborating
that
the
one point.
diarrhea. When she was elaborating about diarrhea, she mentioned it.
Yes, yes, she mentioned, madam. But she has told a bad child rearing practices, no, madam.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
thought
sir.
it was just you have mentioned here.
This says she is telling about immediate neonatal period.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, madam. No problem.
Go ahead, Mark, please.
Thank you, sir. Developmental history, it was a development normal child, attained milestones appropriate to age, sir. Nutritional history, exclusively breastfed for till 5 months of age.
Now, what you are looking at in the developmental history in all the 4 domains, what is more significant and what is important in a SAM children?
Motor should be seen for, sir.
Motor delay, good.
Motor delay should be seen for, sir. Nutritional
Go
history,
ahead.
exclusively breastfed till 5 months of age. Mother used to feed 8 to 10 times per day. History of prelactate feeds were present and complementary feeds were started at 6 months of age, sir. According to the 24-hour dietary recall, this was a chart obtained where
Doctor,
receiving.
one second, doctor. You told after 5
Yes,
months, child is exclusively breastfed, no? Go to
Yes,
previous
sir.
slide.
Yes, sir.
Go to previous slide. Previous
Yes,
slide.
sir.
You told exclusively breastfed till 5 months of age.
Yes, sir.
Complementary feeds are started with 6 months. Now that 1 month what the child had?
Cow's milk, sir. Cow's milk.
No, no,
It was
no.
having.
No, sir.
That you mentioned that also. Okay, because here up to 5 months exclusive breastfed. Okay, what was added at 5 months? That you can mention here.
Sir,
Okay?
after that complimentary, from the 6th month till
Yeah,
the 5th month
Sir,
of age,
it's
You
supposed
have
to.
put it wrong. You have put it wrong. Up to 5 months. After 5 months, you have to say complimentary feed. But you left off 1 month and you have put it at 6 months. You correct it, okay?
It was not. It was not very clearly recorded, ma'am. They actually started at 6 months. So.
No, ma'am.
Then you have to mention that.
It's given that
You
started at
mention
6 months, sir.
was because
sir,
for 1 month.
started at 6 months.
6 months, sir, and the complement mean breastfeed. It was breastfed for 5 months, sir.
And
We have given it as
Okay,
complementary
breastfed
feeds
up to
are
5 months.
started at
Okay,
6 months.
exclusive breastfed. No. What was added at 5 months?
Oh, sorry, we couldn't get you, sir.
See, that you mentioned that it is very important. No. If they are given cow's milk, then it's very important. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
And you must elaborate the complementary feeding while it is being introduced, how it is being given and what vessels they used and what are the
Yes, sir.
utensils they use, how much they give, and is there any food diversity, and whether they have the habit of washing their hands. All this, because it should be an optimal
Yes, sir.
therapeutic in a hygienic preparation. It should be a
Yes, sir.
hygienic, because we don't want infection to be introduced. That's why all these things to be mentioned while you talk about complementary feeding. Go ahead.
Thank you. Dietary history according to the 24-hour recall method. This was the diet chart which was obtained for the child, where the child received proteins of 11.5 grams and calorie of only 440 calories. Sir. So the protein deficit was 5 grams and calorie deficit was 655 calories. Immunization history. The child is immunized up to age according to the National Immunization Schedule. The last vaccine was given at 10 months of age. 18 months of vaccine is not yet given, sir, since the child is being admitted.
Which vaccines will help to prevent malnutrition? Do you think it is essential child should be immunized to prevent
Yes, ma'am.
malnutrition? Tell me
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. It is essential. We'll have to give BCG vaccine at birth. Then DP should be given. Along with the child is also complaining of diarrhea, so rotaviral vaccine would help. And even hip vaccine and pneumococcal vaccine can also be given. to the
MR
child.
vaccine.
MR vaccine is
MR.
given as of now.
What
Yeah,
are
the
the 4
diarrhea,
vaccines that will prevent diarrhea, ma?
Sir,
What are the 4 vaccines that will prevent diarrhea?
rotavirus vaccine, sir.
Rotavirus, okay.
One more vaccine.
Measles.
Typhoid
Measles.
control.
Typhoid.
Typhoid, okay.
Then at 9th month, what vaccine you give?
Measles,
And-
MR.
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 Measles
Measles.
also.
Measles.
Prevent diarrhea, complications is measles, diarrhea. And
Yeah,
other is
giving-
cholera vaccine.
Now we are giving
Yes,
it
sir.
a MR vaccine. So you say MR vaccine.
MR vaccine, sir. Yes, ma'am.
and pneumonia also, because it does produce parenteral
Pneumococcal
diarrhea.
vaccine conjugates. Yes, ma'am.
Already mentioned pneumonia and H
Yes,
influenza.
mentioned, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
I think you have answered the question to Dr.
Yes.
Lakshman Sami. Go
Yes.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Allergic history, no history of any drug or food allergy. Family history, she's a first order child born to parents of non-consanguineous marriage. No history of abortions or stillbirth, which has been recorded, sir. Socioeconomic history, they live in a semi-paka house with 2 rooms and good ventilation. 5 people stay there with per capita income of 4,500. They use bow water for drinking and they do not practice any sort of open air defecation practices, sir. According to modified Kuppuswamy scale, they belong to class 3 lower middle class. Sir. Case summary, an 18-month-year-old child with a history of fever and low stools associated with skin, hair changes and mucocutaneous lesions with swelling of both legs. Maternal history recording of poor weight gain and anemia during pregnancy. The child also shows signs of vitamin deficiency, loss of appetite and low birth weight with poor socio-economic history. And the intake of food is deficient in both dietary calories and protein, sir. So I would like to think this to be a case of protein energy malnutrition with an acute watery diarrhea, sir. General
Kanagavalli, the terminology PM has been now obsolete.
eradicated, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is actually severe acute malnutrition, sir, which I would like to confirm with the examination findings, sir. So I'll be, of course, mentioning about
Under protein energy malnutrition only, the severe acute malnutrition and
moderate malnutrition is being
moderate acute
Moderate.
malnutrition come under the broad terminology of protein calorie malnutrition.
malnutrition. Yes. Shall I proceed, sir?
Start
Shall
presenting.
I? General examination. The child is lethargic and irritable while being examined. The child is not interested in surroundings. It is afebrile. Pallor is present with mild facial puffiness. Pedal edema extending to both thighs are present. No icterus, cyanosis, clubbing, generalized lymphadenopathy.
In the case of Sam, where will the edema come first? And in the case of renal involvement, where the edema will come first?
Ma'am, in renal involvement, it is more on the face, ma'am.
All right. In Sam, how does the edema present first?
Legs, they start with the legs here, hind.
Legs. Then
Edema
It
with pitting type of edema will be there.
no, after the legs, which part becomes involved?
Face, ma'am.
Trunk,
Face.
Face and
After
then
the leg
chest and
face.
abdomen, ma'am, and later it goes to it just develops into an ascites,
First
ma'am.
on the legs, then the face, then you will have the abdominal edema with the
Abdominal.
ascites, and
Ascites.
there the serum albumin has to be very low to get an ascites.
Anasarca.
yes, ma'am.
Proceed.
Yes,
Dr. Kanagavalli, when there is a bipedal edema which is extending up to both thighs, is it not necessary to look at the genitalia? What do you look at the genitalia? What for?
Genitalia we see for the scrotum, sir. Like we
Causes the
examine.
gray.
Child will see for scrotum. This is the female child. What will you look
Oh,
for?
sorry.
What edema?
Vulva should be seen.
Valval edema.
Vulval edema.
Yeah, scrotal edema in a male, and it's a
Vulval edema.
girl child, it's a
edema
valval
for
edema.
a
Yes.
female.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. No icterus cyanosis, clubbing or generalized lymphadenopathy. There is dry oral mucosa and tongue. On skin pinch test, the skin goes back slowly, sir. Vital signs. Temperature was recorded to be 37.5 degrees Celsius, which was measured in the right axilla. Pulse rate 130 per minute, regular, normal in rate, rhythm, volume, and character. There's no brachiofemoral delay. The pulse is being felt normally in the peripheral palpable vessel. Respiratory rate was 36 per minute, which was regular and thoracic type of respiration. Blood pressure was recorded to be 90 by 60 mmHg, measured in the right upper limb with the baby in sitting position. The capillary refill time was taken to be less than 3 seconds, and saturation was 100% at room air. Head to toe exam.
The previous slide, the oral cavity you have talked about, you see the tongue and all. Anything
Yes,
else you said important? Previous slide.
Yes, sir. The tongue and oral cavity, dry oral mucosa and tongue was there.
Anything
And
else?
stomatitis or chelosis is also something to be looked for, sir, for vitamin
Yeah,
deficiencies.
How does it differ, the chelosis and the stomatitis? What is the deficiency due to?
Sir, in angular stomatitis, it is mostly niacin, it is mostly riboflavin, vitamin B2. And in case of glossitis, we can see
Niacin.
vitamin B12 deficiencies.
And niacin.
And
Also
niacin, of course.
niacin deficiency.
Yeah.
Niacin, of course.
And when you look at the chelosis, it is also indicative of an iron deficiency too.
D, iron and B vitamin.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Head is normal in shape, size. The anterior fontanelle admits one finger and the sutures are normal. The hair is thin, lustreless, and no flax sign is present. Pallor is present with no icterus, no conjunctival xerosis or bitoid spot.
Why do these children develop hair changes?
Ma'am, due to deficiency of thiamine,
No, hair
In
changes.
copper,
copper will
related
be
zinc
Copper.
deficiency, tyrosine
Zinc.
deficiency,
tyrosine
15,
deficiency.
Yes,
melanin.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So, what is meant by flag sign?
Ma'am, there will be
Alternate patches,
pigmentations, ma'am. Alternate
alternate
patterns.
hyper and hypopigmented patches, resembling a flag.
Suppose an African child develops PEM or SAM or Kwashiorkor, whatever you may call it, how will the hair be? In an African child, you know, the normal African child.
Normally, it
They
is
are blonde.
called agro.
Appearance will be there in an African.
They will normally African
That's
children
normal.
have curly hair. So
Yes.
Curly
if,
will be- curls will be
if
there.
they develop PEM, the hair will become straight.
Straight. Yes.
Okay. Proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. Ears are normal. No nasal cavity is found to be normal. The neck is normal with no visible swelling, sir. So this is the picture for
Go back,
child.
go back, Jatan. Go back, please, one slide. What are the skin changes? You are not mentioned about any skin changes?
So yes, I will be mentioning in the next slide.
Next slide, huh? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I'll be mentioning it here.
Okay, no problem. Good.
Teeth eruption is normal for age, no dental caries. The ribs are prominent, no rachitic rosary or Harrison sulcus is present. The umbilicus is normal in position with protrudent belly. The genitalia was
What is the differential diagnosis for rachitic rosary?
so vitamin D deficiencies, rickets.
No, differential diagnosis I'm asking. Rosary. Okay, then how will you differentiate between rachitic rosary and scorbutic rosary?
How will you differentiate?
Curvy also have rosary, no?
Sir, it's more, it has a step off at the costochondral junction.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Scorbutic rosary has a step off at costochondral junction.
Yes, yes.
Angular.
Yes.
No.
Which is painful? Which is painful?
other one.
Which is painful? Rachitic rosary or scorbutic rosary?
Scorbutic rosary.
Why?
What is the
why-
cause for scorbutic rosary?
Then why?
Which will be
Why?
angulated, which will be round, which will be angulated.
The scorbuting is more angulated.
Why?
Why
Ma?
it is
Why
angulated?
occurs? What occurs? At the,
Scurvy. It's
what
due to
occurs
scurvy.
at the costochondral junction in scorbutic rosary?
There will be fracture of
Yes,
costochondral
yes.
junction.
Relaxation.
So
There
that
will
is
be a
tenderness will be angulated. So
Yes.
that is a cause for that. And one more cause will be chondrodysplasia. There also we have
Yes.
rosary. So these are the three causes for rosary.
Okay.
In rachitic rosary, it will be tender. It will be smooth. Okay.
Yes. Sir.
Yes.
What is Harrison sulcus?
So Harrison sulcus, it has a depression over the junction, subcostal
Or
region.
the
Depression.
or the
Subcostal region.
why?
Because of
Chronic,
muscle.
due to chronic asthma or obstructive respiratory diseases.
No. Why there is sulcus?
Chronic
This is
muscle.
what are the
What leads to the sulcus, formation of the sulcus? That is the question.
Defect.
See, doctors, the bone will be weak in rickets, no?
The
Diaphragm
diaphragm is
is
always
already
in tension.
So at the
Pulls on
attachment
the
of
bones which
diaphragm,
are weak already with demineralization.
hello?
Please, one
No,
at
the
a time
diaphragm holding the
answer.
bone.
Yes, sir.
top
Sorry,
bone.
sir. Sorry, sir. The bones are weak due to calcium deficiency, sir. Defective mineralization of the bone.
yes.
So they're
yes.
already weak, and when the diaphragm is constantly in tension, it pulls on the soft. It pulls
So
on the
diaphragm will be normal only, doctor. Due to the pull by the diaphragm, the
Yes,
rib
sir.
soft should be caving in.
Yes, sir.
That is called Harrison sulcus.
Yes,
The
sir.
head should be capital. That is the name of a person, no? Your type small h.
Yes, sir.
So H should be okay, capital letter. Write a case sheet. Remember that point. Okay.
Yes.
Okay then.
Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Gross facing is
What is
present with
protrudent belly?
Sir?
protrusion.
What is protrudent belly? What is the cause for that?
Fluid retention can be a cause.
No,
What is that?
what are the various causes for a protuberant abdomen, ma?
Ascites.
Bursitis, then
Loss
No,
of muscle tone.
in rickets we are
loss
asking.
of,
Loss of muscle tone.
loss of muscle tone.
Lax abdomen.
Then what is visceroptosis? Where is it occur? Visceroptosis means the ligaments are lax. So the liver and the spleen, everything will hang. Common in rickets.
Yes,
Called
ma'am.
visceroptosis.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. ma'am.
Hypokalemia again can cause low muscle tone.
Yes, ma'am.
What is acrobatic rickets, na?
Sir?
Acrobatic rickets. See, in hypotonia in rickets, you can bend the fingers
Yes, sir.
for more than normal. So like doing acrobatics, no?
Yes, sir.
So the ligaments will be more flexible. So all the ligaments will be lax.
Yes,
It's called as acrobatic rickets. So in the case of rickets, due to hypotonia, the abdominal muscle tone will be low. Also the ligaments that is holding the liver will be hypotonic. So the liver will come down. So all this will cause protuberant abdomen. Okay?
yes, sir.
Okay, then go ahead.
Thank you.
When you talk about protuberant belly, you must also know the normalcy. Pot belly. 1 to 3 years, when they ask to stand up and start walking, they'll have a lumbar lordosis. So
Yes,
the
sir.
children, they tend to protrude their belly. Protrude their
normal.
belly. It looks like a pot belly. That is normal. Okay, right. Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir. BCG scar is present over the left arm. The skin is shiny over edematous region on legs with patchy hypopigmentation. Flexural ulcers were found in the elbow and groin region, and also the extremities were found to be normal, sir. According to an anthropometric,
One second, go back. Go back, doctor. One slide back. Okay, what are the skin changes in crossover?
the agrodermatitis enteropathica.
You told patchy hypopigmentation, then flexural ulcers told.
Flaky paint
What is
dermatosis or crazy
payment?
pavement.
What is the
Crazy
crazy
pavement appearance.
Crazy pavement or flaky paint dermatosis.
Okay, very good.
Next one you have told flexural ulcers. Then
Yes, also.
you tell few more skin changes. What are mucocutaneous lesions?
You can have bullous lesions also. You can
Yes,
have
sir.
hyperpigmentation also.
They'll involve
sir.
tissues mostly, ma'am. Mucocutaneous lesions.
Then what are petechial lesions? Petechial lesions in PEM, what does it indicate?
TK.
Indicate
Thrombocytopenia.
if they have petechial lesions, it indicates gram-negative sepsis and a very
Yes,
bad
ma'am.
prognosis. One of the
Prognosis.
bad prognosticator.
Yes, ma'am.
They
So
can
presence
also
of
have
it.
cancrum. They can also have cancrum. So you must readily tell. One
The
is
oral.
crazy pain, flaky pain, dermatosis, flexural ulcers, mucocutaneous lesions, cancrum, and petechial lesions. All these are some. What are the reasons for skin changes in SAM? What are the deficiencies?
Tyrosine deficiency, ma'am.
Tyrosine, melanin,
and
zinc,
zinc deficiency.
Then
and vitamins like
vitamin
niacin, vitamin C, and
what are the important amino acid of the connective tissue? I have already said.
Ma'am, proline and hydroxy.
Proline,
You have to tell that these are the reasons for deficiency for these skin changes. Proceed.
Thank you, ma'am. On the anthropometry, weight for age was found to be less than -3 standard deviation, sir. The length for age was found to be normal, and weight for length was less than -3 standard deviation. On measuring the mid upper arm circumference, it is 9 centimeters, sir, which is going for severe wasting. And the chest and head circumference was recorded to be 47 centimeters, sir.
Doctor, why the mid-arm circumference remains static for 1 to 5 years?
Sir,
In a
sorry.
child
They are
from 1 to 5 years,
age-independent
mid-arm
factors,
circumference
actually.
is, pardon?
They are age-independent factors, sir.
That is okay. But why it is not increasing size or decreasing size? See, height is increasing, weight is increasing, but the mid-arm
Yes.
circumference remains static from 1 to 5 years, no?
Yes,
So
sir.
why it is static? All other parts are increasing in size. Anybody? Any other student?
Fat.
yes,
Then
See, doctor,
Sir, due to
the
fat-
fat which is present will be replaced by the muscle growth. As the muscle grows, fat will be coming down. So the fat will be replaced by
Fat
the muscle.
mobilization.
okay,
So up to 5 years that will happen. After that, the muscle will grow.
okay.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Good.
Thank you, sir. So these are the charts which was plotted for weight for age, length or height for age, sir, weight for length, and also the head circumference, sir. On systemic examination of abdomen inspection, the abdomen was mildly distended with umbilicus normal and flanks are free, sir. All quadrants of abdomen were moving equally with respiration. No dilated veins or scars or any dilated bowel loops or visible peristalsis. The external genitalia was found to be normal with free hernial orifices, sir. On palpation, the abdomen is soft and non-tender. Liver is palpable 3 centimeter under right costal margin, which is soft in consistency, non-tender, surface to be smooth and rounded borders moves with respiration. And that mass palpable, sir. On percussion, the liver span was found to be 6.5 centimeter, no shifting dullness or no fluid thrill, and the puddle sign was found to be negative, sir. Auscultation, the bowel sounds were heard normally. On examination of other systems, the
What is tidal percussion? What is tidal percussion?
Sir?
Tidal percussion. Any other student?
Sir, we also we asked the patient to do a deep inhalation, hold, and during that time we'll work.
Okay. So to differentiate between pleural effusion and
Yes,
liver
sir.
dullness,
Yes, sir.
you have to do it percussion up to the
Sir, if there's a
dullness
shifting
point,
of
take a
the
deep
upper
inhalation
body.
and do the percussion again.
Yes.
If it is remaining dull, it is pleural effusion.
Yes,
If it is
sir.
becoming resonant, the lungs is pushing the liver down.
Yes.
That you have to do. Very important to find out whether the liver is enlarged up or
Yes.
interruptus. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Got it. Cardiovascular system, the first and second heart sounds were heard normally. There was no murmur. Respiratory system, the air entry is equal bilaterally. Normal vesicular breath sounds were heard with no added sounds. Central nervous system, The child is awake but irritable. Tone is normal with the deep tenor reflex being normal. Plantar flexors found to be bilateral and no focal neurological deficit and no signs of any meningeal irritation, sir.
Is this child irritable?
No? You told in general examination child is lethargic.
Yes, sir.
That's what.
But here you are saying child is awake and irritable.
Rather, you get contrary to that. What do you
Do not
expect in a
contradict your own
child?
findings, doctor. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you have to read what are the levels of consciousness and you have to say according to that. Okay? You are contradicting your own point. General examination you told lethargic and irritable. Here you are awake and irritable. So is the child conscious? You just told awake, no?
Yes, sir.
PM says can be
Sir,
conscious, no?
It's conscious, of course, yes, sir.
So
So
the
that
child
means-
was lethargic in general, but while on examination, it was irritable.
Even then,
No, the
the child
irritability.
is conscious, no? The
So
child
when-
is against you, no?
Yes, sir.
So
Sir,
when
The
we
child
can
is
apply.
against you.
sir, not
When you
clear.
examine the child, did the child recognize you as a doctor or a mother? So when you say awake, no?
Yes, sir. It
Yes,
is.
sir.
It is recognizing. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Pardon?
Yes, it is. It is recognizing people.
The irritability terminology to be changed to peevishness. The peevish.
Yes, yes,
We call
sir.
it as peevish. Okay. Right. It is unaware of the surrounding. Okay. Mentally apathetic, and it is peevish.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Peevish.
Yeah.
Hey, you just be careful while putting this word, doctor. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll take care of it. Thank you.
Sorry,
Sir,
sir.
Sir, shall I continue? Yeah. Diagnosis
Go
and
ahead.
thank you, sir. 18-month-old female child with poor socio-economic status with mother recording of maternal anemia and poor weight gain during pregnancy. The child was born with low birth weight, history of early weaning with food deficient in both calories and proteins. And on examination, the child was pale with bilateral pedal edema, wasting skin folds in axilla and buttocks with characteristic skin and hair changes. And also the weight for length was recorded to be less than -3 standard deviation. So I would like to think of diagnosis of severe acute malnutrition with acute watery diarrhea and also of nutritional anemia, sir. Thank you, sir.
Case is open for discussion.
Okay. What is Gopalan's theory of adaptation?
Sir, Gopalan's theory of adaptation, first in a SAM child, in a malnutrition child, it will first have reduced activity. So the body gets adapted to that. And the next stage will
What
be
is that adaptation? What is the adaptation?
Insulin level will be low and
insulin and cortisol levels will be
And increased cortisol
increased
level.
cortisol level, sir.
Okay. What the cortisol will do?
It leads to it causes
Tissue
catabolism, more
catabolism, sir.
catabolism of tissue,
Catabolism.
which in turn leads to muscle wasting.
wasting.
Okay.
So because of this, glucose and amino acids are more
There's more mobilization of fat as
high.
See,
Thereby,
you must-
beta lipoproteins and albumin just get increased, sir, and albumin should
no,
just prevent from getting edema.
no,
In
as-
marasmus, what happens?
no, what
Yes,
you say?
this happens in
Sir,
marasmus.
In marasmus, albumin level will be high, sir. Therefore, we won't get any edema, sir.
Ordinary high or normal?
Maintain normal, sir.
Yeah,
Maintain.
maintain
How
normal.
is it maintained? I'm
Maintain.
asking.
Sir, we
What
can't
is
get
Sir, because of the increased amino acids, they are used for the synthesis of albumin and
No. So I'm asking what is that adaptation which makes the amino acid normal? What is the process by which the amino acid comes to the amino acid fold?
sir, muscle
Cortisol acts on
degradation.
What is
Protein
all-
degradation will
protein degradation.
Okay.
Oh, you must
Cortisol
understand the pathogenesis,
Ah.
doctor. Initially,
Muscle wasting.
Yes, ma'am. Cortisol, which acts on muscle.
PM is a stress for the child. It causes release of stress hormones like cortisol.
Yes, ma'am.
Cortisol will cause degradation, catabolism of muscle
Yes,
protein, and liberates amino acid pool initially is normal. So you will not have any. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you will not have any edema in the initial stages.
Yes,
At the
ma'am.
same time, lipoproteins will be synthesized normally, and so the lipids will be removed from the liver. Later
Yes, ma'am.
on, as stress continues, decreases, so no amino acids, so you'll get edema, so no lipoprotein synthesis, so you get a fatty liver. This
Fatty
is
liver. Yes.
theory.
Yes, ma'am.
What is golden theory? What is golden theory?
Ma'am, free radicals
Ah,
cause edema, ma'am.
okay.
Doctor,
And
one general question, Doctor Kanavali.
Yes, sir.
Where was Dr. Gopalan living?
Sir, sorry. Didn't get the question. Sorry.
Hello? No, where Gopalan was living?
What? Where Gopalan was living?
Ah,
Not sure. Sorry.
where he was working, where he was living?
Do you know where is National Institute of Nutrition? Which state it is?
Hyderabad, ma'am. Hyderabad.
Good.
Hyderabad.
And when did he die, Dr. Gopalan?
Sir?
At what age?
No idea, sir. Sorry.
This year only. This year he was aged 100 years. 100 years. This is 2020.
Yes.
Okay.
At the age of 100 years, he died actually.
Oh.
You should remember this, Doctor. Very few people from India have done such things. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay, good.
Tell me some age independent criteria.
Upper arm circumference.
Then
Hello.
what is
Ankle
Skin
test,
fold thickness,
angle test,
weight for height.
Pond index, ma'am.
uh,
Pond cavity index.
okay,
Upper arm circumference.
okay.
Weight for height.
Weight for height.
Skin fold thickness.
Skin cold thickness is not age.
Simple
independent.
thickness.
Yes.
And the head and chest.
Kanavati
Oh,
index.
sorry, can you hear me, ma'am?
Cavity index was mentioned.
So how will you manage this case?
Ma'am, management, since
You have not mentioned about anything related to, is this child is euthermic, hypothermic in the completion of
It
your
is-
diagnosis?
sir, it is having a normal temperature. It is
Euthermic.
Okay.
euthermic, of course.
Is it not important to mention about it?
Yes, mention
Yes.
the
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
it
Yes.
has been mentioned in the
Yes.
examination.
Yes,
height and
sir.
Okay.
weight parameters.
Yes. So which is the ideal thermometer you use to measure the temperature in these children?
Rectal, sir.
Why?
Because rectal thermometer will have a low reading.
Yes. So what is the value? 35.5. Below that is
Below that is
yeah,
value.
okay. Axillary is 35. This is 35.5.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
Okay, sir.
Right.
What are the complications these children are prone to?
Hypothermia, hypoglycemia,
Yes.
hyponatremia or hyponatremia, hypokalemia, edema,
Yes.
diarrhea, infections,
Okay.
eye
how will-
changes, can
Starting
have
change.
vitamin A
And
deficiencies.
When hypothermia and hypoglycemia coexist, what
Yes,
will
sir.
you suspect?
Sepsis, sir.
Sepsis. Yes. Good.
Heart failure,
Thank
what
you,
said,
sir.
Doctor? Heart failure is very
Yes,
common.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
sudden death is very common due to heart failure.
Yes.
Hypoglycemia, hypokalemia, hypothermia, heart failure.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
Yes,
You can have a clue like this, Doctor. HIDE.
HID.
H is hypothermia, hyperkalemia, hyperglycemia, heart failure, all those things. I infections, D death, E electrolyte imbalance. So remember HIDE,
Yes, sir.
hide.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
And H is very important. All this will come.
What are the bad prognostic features in a SAM child? You won't give a good prognosis if you see. What are the bad prognostic feature? right from mental
Of course,
apathy.
electrolyte imbalances, ma'am.
No, from
Mental
clinical
apathy,
features, right from mental apathy, you must tell. Severe mental apathy is a bad prognostic feature. Then
Yes, ma'am.
presence of
Presence of-
severe edema with ascites where serum albumin is less than 1.5.
1.5.
Yes, ma'am.
Presence of petechial lesions is a bad prognostic feature. Presence of infections is bad. Presence of severe anemia below 4 grams is a, hemoglobin is a bad prognostic features. Associated micronutrient deficiency is a bad prognostic feature.
Bad prognosis,
You
of
have
course.
to immediately resuscitate this child. So what does management consist of mainly? You tell some, what are the basic investigations you will do?
Basic investigations, we go for first the complete hemoglobin blood investigations. Mainly we see for hemoglobin. ESR will be seen for.
What does peripheral smear help you to diagnose in a SAM child?
Iron deficiency, ma'am. All nutrient deficiencies
The
can
type
be
of anemia.
Okay, the type of anemia it will help you to.
deficiencies.
How does total count help you?
Total count.
If it is raised, what is the how does different?
Infections we see for total count, ma'am.
Huh?
And depending on what is increased, if there's lymphocytosis or
Neutrophils.
if it's viral or bacterial.
Lymphocytes, it's
Okay.
viral or TB or
Okay, okay. What other routine investigation, basic investigation? What else will you do?
urine.
Ma'am,
ma'am.
serum
Blood
urea and
sugar.
creatinine.
Tell
Serum
me.
urea, blood sugar.
Blood sugar, serum electrolytes, serum proteins.
Okay. Will you not do a basic urine and motion
Yes,
exam?
ma'am. Urine
ma'am,
and
we do,
stool
ma'am.
examination with microscopic and analysis.
So what other tests you will use to rule out chronic infection like TB?
We can do Mantoux test.
Hmm.
Manto, will it
Let's
be
check
positive? How will you read Manto? Is that?
Sir, there could be
It will be false negative, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Like the
yes,
lesion
yes,
will be
sir.
like 5 millimeter. It will
It
be
will
very
be false negative. So
compared
what
to
Yes,
other
sir. We
test?
can confirm.
What is BCG-AR?
Hello, sir.
Accelerated BCG. What is
accelerated
BCG?
rate. Yes, sir.
You give BCG and read like Manto.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Then what other infection you will rule out in a SAM child, ma? What is
Tuberculosis, ma'am. HIV.
HIV? You should rule out HIV. Then the other investigations depending on the system that is involved, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the phases of treatment? How will you classify them?
Ma'am, there are mainly 3 phases.
3 phases of treatment.
Resuscitation phase, resuscitation, rehabilitation phase, and follow-up, ma'am.
Okay. What the resuscitation phase? What will you do?
You will treat for shock.
What are the 10 steps involved in the
Yes.
in the resuscitation phase? What are they?
Ma'am, we have to first
Treat
treat
the hypoglycemia, the hypothermia, dehydration, electrolytes, infections, micronutrients, feeding, catch up of
feeding, ma'am, catch up growth,
stimulation
follow-up of
and
the
follow-up.
stimulation and follow-up, ma'am.
According to this, your child, this present child,
Immunization, of course, ma'am.
the present child is able to take oral feeds.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
so how will you start feeding in this child? What
We
Ma'am,
can start with
since it is taking
F75.
oral,
75,
it's
ma'am.
F75.
How will you switch over from F75 to F100?
Ma'am, for sir, after 5 to 8, after 5 to 8 days, you go for F75 to F100.
You should switch over very cautiously, isn't it?
Yes,
in
sir.
a gradual tension.
Yes, sir.
Right.
8 gram per day can be given.
So how will you be cautious and how will you identify refeeding syndrome?
Ma'am, when there is severe acute malnutrition, when we are treating the child, there might be possible of increased proteins. So as a result of which the child might also have decreased insulin, resulting in hyperglycemia, calcemia,
Hypophosphatemia,
hypophosphatemia, ma'am.
which
And
can cause
hypomagnesemia
cardiac.
is also a risk factor for cerebral involvement, for brain, for the involvement the
What is
brain.
the vitamin? What is the vitamin that is given to during the refeeding syndrome? You have to give one vitamin. Thiamine. They will have
Thiamine.
they will have hypophosphatemia, hypokalemia, they'll have hypocalcemia. So thiamine, severe thiamine deficiency. So you'll have to give thiamine.
Thiamine. Yes, ma'am.
So what is nutrition recovery syndrome?
It is the recovery phase, like
How will the child manifest during nutrition recovery syndrome? Child can even die during that phase.
Yes, ma'am. Like
just a cardiac failure.
seizures,
Symptoms can
They
heart
can
failure.
manifest cardiac
the
failure.
cardiac failure.
Yes, ma'am.
What is squashy? What is squashy shake?
Ma'am.
See, during nutritional recovery syndrome, when you're feeding them with proteins, they have a chance of abnormal hormone secretion. So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
can lead to
So
your,
their tremor.
then they can also have imbalance in the neurotransmitters between the excitatory and the inhibitory
And the inhibitory
neurotransmitters,
neurotransmitters.
which may cause tremors. This is called nutrition
Yes.
recovery syndrome or Quashy
Yes.
shake. Understand?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So when your child is admitted in your ward and you have resuscitated, you have before discharge, what are the criteria the child should fulfill? You won't send the child next day home, no? You want to
Yes,
discharge.
ma'am.
Weight.
How much
Yes.
should be? How much weight gain should be?
You have to see whether the child is
How much weight gain should the child
10
gain?
kg, ma'am. 10 kg, ma'am.
10 grams. 10 grams
Yeah,
per
10 grams.
Sorry.
Yeah, ma'am. 10 grams per day. Sorry.
kg. The child has to gain 10 grams. Then how many calories per kg the child should be taking? At least 130 calories per kg child should be taking orally.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Child should be treated of infection. Child should recover from mental apathy. Child should get back the smile.
Ma'am, it's breaking.
Child should get back the smile. Child
Yes,
should free from mental apathy. Child's infection should be
Mental
treated.
apathy.
All these are the
Edema
and
should also.
And the caretaker should be given proper advice and she should be able to pick it up. So if a child's calorie is deficient in the food, what you will add to increase the calories?
Ma'am, we can. Ma'am, sugar.
And what else? What else is rich in calories apart from sugar?
Juice.
And milk and
Milk. Juice.
nuts, ma'am. Peanuts.
Condensed
Ghee
form
or,
of energy.
oil can be.
Condensed form of energy.
Ghee can.
Ghee or oil.
Oil, doctor.
Ghee is skim milk.
Oil.
Oil, doctor.
Yes, sir.
Gingerly oil or
Vegetable
coconut
oil.
In a marasmic child or a severe PEM child,
Yes,
where the eyes are sunken, the skin turgor is lost, how will you identify for sign of dehydration?
We see the oral mucosa, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Oral
Good.
cavity should be seen. Thank you.
Okay. Dr. Lakshmanasamy, any more questions?
Doctor, how will it differ between marasmus and severe dehydration, doctor?
Sir?
Maybe.
Marasmus child and severe dehydration, how will it differentiate?
The same thing he's asking, sir is asking what I asked you.
Asking all the
Yes,
points.
sir. Yes, sir.
See, doctor, urine output will be
Sir,
normal.
the child will not be
Concentration
lethargic. It
normal.
will be alert.
Okay. Urine output will be good.
Yes, sir. Edema
Tongue will be
won't be there.
Eyes will be moist in marasmus.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Severe dehydration child will be drowsy and tongue will be dry, tears will be absent.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And suppose you are taking 100 calories,
Refusal
doctor.
of feeds.
You are taking 100 calories. How it will be distributed to the body? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Kanagoli, are you online?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, suppose you are consuming 100 calories per day, doctor.
Yes, sir.
How it will release in the body? How much for BMR? How much for activity? How much for specific dynamic action? Anybody?
Percentage will have to be seen.
Nivedita?
Not
Okay, doctor. See, doctor, just remember, with 100 calories, 50% will be utilized for basal metabolic rate.
Okay, sir.
And half of that 50 is for activity. You
Okay,
remember BAGSS,
50%.
BAGSS. So basal metabolic rate 50%, activity 25%,
Yes, sir.
and half of the 25 will be 12.
Yes, sir.
That
Yes,
is for
sir.
growth.
12.
That's for growth. And
Yes.
half of the 12 will be 6.
Yes.
So 6 for specific dynamic action and 6 for stools. It will last in the stools. So what do you mean by specific dynamic action?
Yes.
This is always called as reactive thermogenesis. So you eat something now, for digestion of that food particles, you should spend some energy.
yes,
This is
sir.
called as specific dynamic action or reactive thermogenesis. So for sugar, this will be low. For fat, protein will be high.
More, yes, sir.
So whenever you consume 100 calories or 1000 calories, 50% will be utilized for basal metabolic rate, 25% for activity, 12 for growth, and 6 for specific dynamic action and stools, lost in the stools. So when you're resuscitating the baby, that you are putting the child on bed rest. So activity,
Yes, sir.
the child will not be
It's
active.
decreased here.
You need not expect any growth at that time.
70.
So for the activity part and the growth part, you need not supply. So you just give 2/3 of the requirement at the initial stage when you treat a child of kwashiorkor.
Yes,
That
sir.
will be enough. You should not go and give all the food. So a child requires 1500 calories. You should not go and give 1500 calories at the initial stage. You give only 2/3 of the requirement. Put the child on bed rest. Now, as the child requires, there is increase in appetite. Then you can slowly add the food particles. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay. Now
sir.
one more question. Suppose the child is having vitamin B12 deficiency and folic acid deficiency.
Yes, sir.
Which you should give first? Folic acid or B12?
B12, sir.
Folic acid.
Folic acid.
Why you should not give B12? What will happen if you give B12 first?
Sir, you can get bowel. No, please.
And not any other person?
The
Sudan?
folate,
No idea.
Sudan, can you answer that question?
No, sir.
Okay, doctor.
Folate
See, doctor,
trap.
when you give folic acid first, no?
folate trap.
No, wait. Answer. I will give the answer. When you give folate, they stimulates the metabolism. So it will utilize the B12, which is already low. So the child will go in for subacute combined degeneration, acute vitamin B12 deficiency. So never give folic acid first.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
First you give vitamin B12,
Yes,
then only
sir.
you should give folic acid.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, others they'll go for subacute combined degeneration or acute vitamin B12 deficiency. So this
Okay,
point you
sir.
should remember.
Okay.
Never give folic acid alone. You give along with
Yes,
B12 or give B12, then you give folic acid.
Yes.
Okay. And what is Jelliff classification?
Sir?
Jelliff classification of PM. See, the classification of PM was a essay question for finalist students.
Sir, above 90.
Yes, sir.
So what is
Sir,
Jelliff?
above
Wait for
90.
its percentage.
Pardon?
If it's above 90, it is normal.
Above 90, it is normal, sir.
Okay.
80 to 90 is first degree protein energy
Okay.
malnutrition.
What is Gomes classification?
Sir? Gomez.
Gomez.
15 reduction will
More
be there,
than
sir.
90.
More than 90 is normal.
More than 90 will be normal.
First degree is 76 to
to
90. Second
90
degree
is,
is moderate,
grade 1.
60 to 75. And third degree severe, less than 50.
IAP classification.
Sir, IAP it will reduce by 10
sir.
10. More than 80 is normal.
How much is
Grade
normal?
1 is
How much is
70.
normal?
More than 80 is
More than
normal, sir.
80, sir.
More than 80 is
So
normal.
the 80 is normal.
Yes, sir.
ICMR classification.
Same.
Indian Council of
Sorry, sir,
Medical Research
ICMR.
classification.
No idea, sir.
What is welcome classification? That is the clinical classification commonly used.
Ma'am, it is
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, weight.
above 8.
Ah,
It is mainly marasmus kwashiorkor and marasmic kwashiorkor. You see with or without edema.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
class
above 80 is
is based on
normal. 60 to 80 is what
60 to
without
80.
edema.
Without edema is
it's
undernutrition.
undernutrition.
Without edema.
And with edema, it's kwashiorkor.
Below 60 without edema?
Without edema, it's
Marasmus.
marasmus, ma'am,
Marasmic
and
kwashiorkor.
with
With
edema, it's marasmic
kwashiorkor.
Kwashiorkor.
Marasmic kwashiorkor.
Tell some of the nutritional programs that is operating in our state.
Ma'am, vitamin A prophylaxis program, midday meal scheme, TDS, Integrated Child Development Services,
Then,
NRC, ma'am, Nutritional Rehabilitation Center.
then what is salt iodization program?
Where
A control program.
Oh yes, for thyroid.
yeah, ma'am.
Then what is Mukt Bharat?
Anemia control.
Yes,
Anemia
officer,
control.
Anemia.
Bharat.
Anemia.
Anemia.
All of you, I asked you to
Anemia.
download
Posh
this
Abhiyan,
app.
ma'am. Posh Abhiyan also.
Okay, when we talk about anemia,
Yes, sir.
is there any role of diuretics in Koshi? Right?
No, sir. No, sir. No,
There are exception, only one
Okay.
situation where you can use diuretics. What is that indication?
Heart failure.
Okay. When will you give transfusion?
Below 5.
When the hemoglobin is less than 4.
Less
you
than
give
5. Less than 5, I guess, sir.
less than 4, you give a transfusion. While giving the transfusion, you give the diuretics, furosemide. Okay,
Yes.
right,
Yes, sir.
right. Impending heart failure, you want to save, right?
Right. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
And what is the prognosis of HIV and SAM? Is there any difference or the same? They do recover. They do recover well, similar to isolated SAM, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is that your goal in achieving the recovery? One is regarding the catch-up growth. Another one is what you need to build up is the emotional as well as the sensational, that is
attachments to the
attachment. That is what
sensory
is
stimulation,
important.
of course.
Sensory stimulation and the emotional and stimulation, right? Good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is ready to use therapeutic food? RUTF.
Ma'am,
RUTF.
it should be safe. It should be safe. It should contain high
High energy contents, ma'am.
and minerals should be contained
some
here.
vitamins
It should
and
not be
minerals.
too addictive.
Okay.
It should be easily accessible to the mother, ma'am.
Should have a long shelf life, and it does not need
Yes, ma'am.
specialized
Yes,
caregiver.
Refrigeration.
Refrigeration or yeah.
Dr. Lakshmana Swami, any more questions?
Okay, madam.
See,
Good presentation, madam.
these children, they fall prey and victim to the 3-plank protein bridge. That is what is mentioned in the jelly. So in order to, bridge the gap, the government as well as the IAP wants to celebrate the complementary feeding day. The 6th month of every year, that is the June first week or the first is being celebrated as complementary feeding day. Okay. So what psychological problems do these children
Yes.
face while they recover?
That can be depression. Depression, sir.
Okay, depression is there. Anything else? They try to, a rumination, which you do see quite often in animals. Similar to that, they consume food, they take it, then tend to bring it out. The rumination is one which psychologically we have to expect, and the repetitive stereotype movements, which are these two things are very common. Psychologically, one should expect during this catch-up phase and the rehabilitation phase in a long run, right? Okay.
Okay, sir.
I think what is the time limit? Thirumurugan is there and Rajendran is now logged in.
We have discussed almost 2 hours is too a long period.
Yes.
Any more questions from Dr. Lakshmana Swami?
No, madam. No, it's okay, madam.
I think it's
Okay,
Thank you,
madam.
sir. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. Thank you. It was great learning here. Thank you.
Thank you, doctor. Very good
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
presentation,
ma'am.
doctor. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Means a lot.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So,
Thank you, sir.
so malnutrition free India, all must pledge to pledge
Yes,
for a
sir.
malnutrition free India. So hope it is a miles to go, but we'll all work hard, strive hard to be our children without facing any problem as such.
Soundarajan, any question? Soundarajan.
Soundarajan is logged in. I think next he is going to be a judge. Yes.
I was logged on the mobile. Only I have come home and
Yeah.
But they presented very well. We are very happy to see our teachers
Thank you,
in action. Especially our friend Lakshmana Swami.
I must congratulate the students. They have really presented so well with so much indebted.
But today I have a feeling that our model-
Because slowly the nutritional problems are like, you see, it's a forgotten entry. As we see in the olden days when we were PGs and students, UGs, we used to see every day one or two rather marasmus, kwashiorkor, but rarely we do see any case. I think she is very lucky enough to have seen this baby now admitted.
I have less opportunity to see.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Tirumurugan, any comments, Tirumurugan?
Hello, sir. Yeah.
You want to tell anything? Yeah.
I think on the whole, they are well prepared, sir. I think they presented very well. Only thing is, in the history, there was a lot of medical jargon, sir. See, the history is basically from the patient's words, sir. But unfortunately, there was comments like glossitis, oral thrush. Nichima, I don't think mother would have come up with a history like that, isn't it? There was no, so I think you need to, the
Yes,
history
yes,
has
sir.
to be a
Completely agree.
point of view of the mother.
But what Lakshmana Swami says is that we should not even use the word swelling.
Sir, actually, sir, one point, sir. Sir,
It's a
complaint only by
colloquial,
mothers.
no,
sir.
it's a colloquial term. Whatever you see
No,
the
no.
parents,
No,
the
sir.
informant
Sir,
says in
complaints
a
only,
colloquial.
sir, complaints only mother's words. Sir. Coming to percent illness, you can use medical terminologies.
Yes,
Only
sir, I
complaints
agree.
to be in the mother's words. Sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Other things you can use medical terminologies can be used in history of present illness. It's not a problem.
So there should be some difference of.
So it is far better. You could have told like there was no history of any whitish patches in the mouth. And then if somebody asks you why did you ask, then you could say I would have thought about oral thrush, or you could have asked simple things
Oral
like
thrush.
his mother did not talk about any ulcers. So those kind of history, rather than going straight from the textbook and then trying to say. But I think that apart, the presentation was quite nice, and I think it was a very nice discussion. Thank you, sir.
So,
Thank you, sir.
on behalf of IAP TNSC, I thank our President 2019, Dr. Somsagar, and currently EB member,
Thank you, sir.
well-known figure, Dr. Somsagar, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And Sundari madam, I think she has taken a very nice class also.
She is a teacher par excellence, sir.
Yeah.
My teacher also, sir.
Yeah. And I thank Dr. Lakshmana Swami
I too learned.
book also, and I thank